Welcome to Civics in a Year, the podcast that makes civic literacy fast, accessible, and surprisingly engaging. In just 10 minutes an episode, we'll tackle one of 250 essential questions about American democracy, how it works, why it matters, and what it means for you. Whether you're a student, a teacher, or just someone who wants to better understand your country and your rights, you're in the right place. Civics in a Year is powered by the Civic Literacy Curriculum from the Center for American Civics and is produced in partnership with the School of Civic and Economic Thought and Leadership at Arizona State University.
For the next stretch of episodes, we're going to try something a little different. After more than 150 episodes, we've covered a lot of ground. We started with the founding and the core principles of American democracy. We dug into the Constitution and highlighted the women of the founding era, examined landmark Supreme Court cases, and traced the development of political parties. Now we're going to shift our lens. Instead of telling the story of American history from the outside, we're going to step inside of it. We will be looking at American history through the words that shaped it, famous primary sources. That idea goes all the way back to the founders. Thomas Jefferson famously warned that if a nation expects to be ignorant and free in a state of civilization, it expects what never was and never will be. For Jefferson, self-government depended on citizens who could read, think, and judge for themselves. Alexis de Tocqueville made a similar point when he observed American democracy up close. He wrote that democracy does not sustain itself automatically. It had to be learned. As he put it, democracy can only be durable if it's educated. That's where primary sources come in. Letters, speeches, court opinions, laws, and essays written in the moment, often during conflict, uncertainty, or change. These are not summaries written later. They are documents Americans used to argue, persuade, govern, and imagine the country they were building. Primary sources matter because they show us how people understood their own time. They reveal what was contested, what was assumed, and what felt urgent. They also remind us that American democracy has always been shaped by disagreement, not necessarily by consensus. In each episode, we're going to take a well-known document and slow it down. We'll ask why it was written, who it was written for, what problem it was trying to solve, and why it still matters today. This is not about memorizing dates or quotes. It's about learning how to read the raw materials of American civic life and using them to better understand the system we have inherited. That is the lens for the next episodes, American history as told through the documents themselves.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of Civics in a Year. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and share it with someone who cares about a constitutional republic as much as you do. For more episodes, resources, and updates, follow us on social media or visit us at civics.asu.edu. Make sure to check out the show notes for any relevant links. Special thanks to the United States Marine Band for their performance of the Stars and Stripes Forever. Let's keep building a stronger constitutional republic, one episode at a time.